Thank you for joining us, America. We're so glad you are with us. Anthony is with us in Yakima, Washington. Hi, Anthony. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Dave?
Better than I deserve, sir. How can I help?
So I got a little dilemma. I'm 22 years old. I got not scammed, but I did one of those real estate seminars and ended up getting approved for credit cards and used that to pay it off. It's about $25,000 in those credit cards for that real estate training program. At the same time, same year, I opened up my own insurance agency.
You paid $25,000 for a real estate training program?
Yes, I did, Dave.
With who?
Well, it was Andrew Cordo's NARI event.
Whew. Okay. Ouch.
Yeah,
okay.
So I mean that's...
And so that's to train you to do... That was supposed to train you to do what?
To learn how to wholesale properties and flip and buy homes.
Okay. All right. And so you have $25,000 on your credit cards from that?
So it was $25,000 for just the real estate program. Then I had to go through Seed Capital, who financed it for me, and I had to give them another $3,000 to be able to provide me with funding for those cards. And they were supposed to be interest-free cards, and the plan was to make those pay that $25,000 off, and before the year was up. But it's been over a year, so now I'm paying interest on all those cards.
Okay. I'm curious, at any point in that process, did you not think that was high?
Yes, I thought about it the whole time, but I don't know. I said, I'm already broke. I can't get more broke, but apparently I was able to.
Yeah, you can. You just did. You got 25,000 more broke. Oh, yeah, my Lord. Okay, so what do you do for a living today?
I'm an insurance agent.
Okay, so you did open your insurance company.
Correct.
Okay, and are you making money?
Well, I am, but I mean, most of it goes to bills. Most of it goes to those expenses.
So you're not making much money?
No, not much money.
Yeah. How much are you making?
This year I should make about $60K.
Well, that's not too bad. That's more than I would have guessed. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And so...
And that's because, I don't have a mortgage or anything. That's probably why.
Yeah. But if you make $60K and you pay your taxes, you ought to be able to pay that $25 off real fast if you don't spend any money.
Yes, but so this is my question. I've been contemplating between filing a bankruptcy.
You're not bankrupt.
Go away from those $25,000.
You're not bankrupt. Where is your $60,000 going?
Well, my staff. I have a part-time gal that works for me, and then I have to loans that as well. We have to have my own debt.
Okay, you broke up after I heard part-time guy. I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, I have a part-time gal that works for me. I have a car payment. I also have my student loans.
Mm-hmm. How much do you owe on your car?
On my car, about $17,000.
And how much do you owe on your student loan?
$10,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then another $20,000 in this insurance business.
What do you mean? You owe $20,000?
I acquired an agency. So I bought a small book of business.
I see. Okay. I don't know if you can afford a guy part-time working for you unless you start making more money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can afford him right now, and you probably need to sell your car and move down in car dramatically. But the only way you would file bankruptcy is if you give up your car, you give up the insurance agency, and you wipe everything clean but the student loans. It would be the only way you file bankruptcy. But I don't think that's what needs to happen here. I think you need to work your way out of this. I think you need to double your number of hours that you're working, and you really need to turn on the steam and pour out the calls. If you've gone from 0 to 60,000 pretty quick here at 22 years old, I think you can kick this on up. So let's work our butts off and get this on up to 70, 80, 90, and throwing all of it at these debts. And I think you can clear these debts up then. You're going to have no life for a little while, but you've done a couple of really stupid things in a row, like 3 of them. You bought a car you couldn't afford, you bought an insurance agency you couldn't afford, and you got ripped off with an insurance class. And all of that totals almost $100,000 at 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take you a little while to dig out. But if you dig out and end up with this insurance agency, this book of business clear, and you don't owe anything on it, you don't owe anything on your car, and you don't owe anything on these credit cards, you pay off your student loans, dude, you're going to be sitting pretty. But that means you're going to work the next 2 to 3 years with no life, and you're going to work like an angry madman getting after it and clean this mess up. And that's really what needs to happen here. And then, if you don't want to stay in the insurance business, you will have built that book of business up, and you'll be able to sell it for a substantial profit. I mean, there's possibility you could work with the guy you're working with and hand him that book of business back if you had a different career track and get out of that $20,000 worth of debt if you wanted to. That would be another way of clearing some debt. But, you know, you got a $60,000 income, which is no slouch income for 22. That's not bad. You're spending it all out. So you need to get on a written budget, and you need to increase your income, and you need to decide if you're going to stay in the insurance business. And if you are, then let's just turn it up. Just turn up the heat, and let's get this mess cleaned up.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.